The one Claude AI side hustle that I'd start first in 2026 can make you $10,000 a month with no audience and zero experience. That's the promise. Now let me earn it. So I've made over $10 million from my online business, and one of my community members actually just booked a 6-figure contract with almost no following online. So I know what works and I know what wastes your time. And almost all of the AI side hustle advice wastes your time. It's people selling slop, telling you to flood the internet with AI garbage, and that is not this. This is using Claude to make something real, something that people already pay for, and doing it better than the rest. And genuinely bringing value to the market and solving other people's problems and getting paid in the form of money for doing that. So I'm gonna show you the exact side hustle, the proof, and the steps to get started this week, and exactly how to use Claude AI to do it. And look, I'm not special. If I can do this, you can too, but only if you actually do it. And most of you won't, which is honestly kind of perfect for the ones who will. So if you appreciate me making this type of content, let me know by gently tapping that like button, and let's jump into it right now. Okay, so what is the one side hustle, right? The one side hustle that you can do with Claude? Well, it's pretty simple. You take a service that people already pay for and you bolt Claude on top of it, but you have to do it in a specific way, and that's it. You're not inventing something new, you're making something proven way better. So there's 2 ways to do it. One is rare. You build an AI that does the whole thing for someone. Very, very rare. Very few people can actually do this. The other is common. You use Claude to do the thing 10 times faster than anyone by hand and do the thing better and do more of it, right? So most people should do the second one. That is the one that is way more common than the first one as well. And this is exactly what I do. So think of it like a nail gun, right? A carpenter with a hammer takes all day. The same guy with a nail gun is done by lunch. In fact, he could probably take an early lunch. So it's the same job, it's the same skill, but it's just way faster. Claude is your nail gun. So a good example of this is a guy named Sean. So he was doing book publishing content on YouTube, and his niche felt pretty dead. Views were flat, nothing new to say, so he made one move. He led a video with a hot AI topic and then tied it straight back into his real publishing process. And he didn't change the business, he just changed the packaging. Because of course he was already using AI to help him with various different things within the subject of book publishing. And that one video did way more than his normal views. And it really changed the direction of his channel and pushed it back in the right direction, and it's getting a lot more views and making a lot more money now. Now, Sean, of course, is one of my community members, but it's not just my people. Go look at a channel called Book Fox right now. This is a guy who helps authors write better fiction. And of course, he leads videos with AI hooks. Then he sends people straight to his writing courses. And he does around 1 upload per week. And he makes about $2,000 to $6,000 a month just from ads alone. Now, if he's properly monetizing, he's making far more than that from other monetization methods. For instance, AdSense on our channel is less than 5% of what we make. But the whole point here is he is not making an AI that just does everything for the human being. He's making an AI that solves problems significantly faster for them. There's still a human being who has to actually do the work. Again, AI is a tool, and in the right hands, it can get work done way faster. Again, think back to the hammer and the nail gun. You're gonna do work 10 times faster with a nail gun, but you still gotta do the work. So here's how to start. Pick a service that people already pay for, like writing, editing, bookkeeping, design, resumes, ads, anything. Then find the slowest, most annoying part of it. Then build a Claude workflow to crush that part. Start free in Claude, or $20 a month for Claude Pro if you wanna be fancy. And here's a Claude prompt that you can put on the screen to get started with this. And a pro tip here is to tell it to interview you until it has enough information to give you the best possible answer. Now, if you're thinking, well, Shane, this is great, but I don't know what service to do. I don't know what niche to talk about. Well, I'm actually going to be doing a live training this week where I talk about how you can pick the perfect niche for you and how you can advertise your service and make your first money on YouTube itself, right? So if that's interesting to you, go ahead and click that link in the description and the pinned comment below. Quick break. I'm going to be doing a live training this week on how to start YouTube step-by-step for beginners. This is going to be for people who want to start a channel, but they don't know what niche to pick, what videos to make, or how to actually get started the right way. And it's a completely free training, no strings attached. In fact, I'm giving away even more bonuses at this training. Just as an example, I'm gonna be giving away my niche validator, which works for ChatGPT, as well as Claude Skills, which is a super valuable piece of software where you can finally figure out what the best niche for you is. So do not miss out on this training. Make sure you sign up for it down in the description and the pinned comment below, because you only get it if you join the training. So if you don't join now, you might miss out on it forever. But that being said, in the workshop, you'll get to meet me and you'll get to ask me questions directly. So I look forward to seeing you. So click the link in the description and the pinned comment below this week. Make sure you put it on your calendar. And if for whatever reason you missed out on it or you weren't able to attend, make sure you still click that link, because we might be having workshops in the future as well, and you'll be the first to know about it. So yeah,
Hope to see you there. Now back to our regularly scheduled programming.
Okay, but now you might be thinking, but what service and for who? Well, great question. And here's where nearly everybody screws up because they try to help everyone. Don't, right? Pick one person with one problem and that's it. So the more specific you are, the easier that all of this gets. See, sunlight is warm, but if you run it through a magnifying glass, it starts a fire. It's the same light, it's just focused. So a good example of this is Craig. He's a real estate agent and he showed up every single week and the views just weren't coming. So he stopped trying to reach the whole world and he aimed at his exact buyer, local, specific, and real problems that they have. And he married what he already knew to proven topics. He fixed his thumbnails, he cleaned up his recording, and one of his videos took off in the first day or two. So when you look at this video, it's about Montana stream access law, and that probably means absolutely nothing to you unless you're someone who's considering getting a actual property or buying real estate in the state of Montana. But for people who maybe are considering moving to Montana, buying property there, getting real estate there, Montana stream access laws are very important. And that's why the video blew up and got over 100,000 views. Even though Craig is an older guy, over 60 years old, he's still crushing it on YouTube and getting lots of leads and clients from that video and getting lots of leads and clients from that video for his realty company. So here's how to start. Finish this sentence. I help one type of person do one specific thing. If you can't say it in one line, it's too broad. Then use Claude to pressure test it before you waste a single video. So in Craig's case, he's all about helping people buy real estate in Montana. And because of the fact that he knew that, that is the only way that he was able to know that a video about stream access law was going to be important to that audience. If you don't get specific, you would never know that that video was going to do so well. So here's the Claude prompt. I'm going to put it up on the screen. And by the way, you can literally just copy and paste this and put it into Claude. And then of course you want to fill in the person in the problem part. Again, make sure you have it interview you until it has enough context to give you a good answer. All right, chapter 3 is pull, don't push. Okay, so you've got the service, you've got the niche. Now the real question is, how do you actually get clients? Well, there's 3 doors. The first way is paid ads. This costs a lot of money and it typically takes about 6 to 12 months to really dial in. Then the second way is cold DMs. This is brutal, you get ignored, and it's relatively suspicious. And it's really just a pain in the butt because you get rejected all the time. Very boring, it's very tedious, and you have to reach out to a ton of people. And basically it's just cold outbound in general. So this counts emailing people, DMing people, calling people, door knocking, et cetera, et cetera. Brutal. Then you've got inbound, and this is where they come to you pre-sold. So door 1 is paid ads, costs a fortune, takes 6 months to a year just to figure it out. Can be really good for scaling, but not good for beginners. Definitely skip it for now. Then door 2 is cold outreach. This is like cold calls, cold emails, cold DMs. It works, but it is absolutely brutal. Tons of rejection. People think you're a scammer, and you end up with clients that you don't even want. A lot of the time, they don't trust you. They charge back a lot. They refund a lot. They call you at 11 o'clock at night expecting you to pick up and fix their stuff. It can be a huge pain in the butt. Then door 3 is inbound. This is where people find you, trust you, and buy before you ever say a word, right? You don't even have to speak to them and they're ready to buy from you already. And look, this is where the magic is. So when someone finds your content first, they already like you, they already trust you, and the selling is basically done. So this is where the side hustle stops being a side hustle and it starts becoming a real business. And inbound means content. Now, a good example of this is Steven. So he's an engineer who teaches design software, and he had great courses that just sat there unsold. So instead of chasing buyers, he flipped it. He fed his YouTube traffic straight into his courses, and he tightened his titles, his thumbnails, and that's it. He did over $12,000 in sales, and 90% of it was from YouTube. An engineer at a huge tech company that he'd never met just bought. No cold calls, no begging, they came to him. And in the meantime, he was able to build his personal brand, which is gonna give him lots of opportunities in the future for networking. And they say that your network is your net worth, and there is a lot of truth to that. And again, this isn't just my people, right? This isn't just people from my community. There's a 22-year-old electrician on YouTube called Palmer Electrical. He posts watch me work videos of actual electrical jobs, and one of them pulled over 400,000 views. And this is a real tradesman pulling in real business from YouTube. So here's how to get started. Stop chasing and start posting. Pick one platform. We'll get into which one. I personally recommend YouTube. I think it's the best by far, and I'm not the only one who thinks this. Just listen to just about every other social media guru on the internet, like Alex Hormozi.
The YouTube gets the highest praise in the internet ecosystem and gets the S tier ranking because this is where I'm doubling down and continuing to pour more and more resources because this is where I'm getting the best returns.
Like Cody Sanchez.
Wall Street Journal was talking about how YouTube is the most consequential technology in America. And they were talking about it's the healthiest internet economy. It's not the perfect internet economy, but how many people make jobs, the fact that YouTube gives 55% of the revenue is unlike any other platform. Nothing compares to the money you can make on YouTube.
Like Gary Vee, they all say that YouTube is the best, right? So YouTube is the best platform. It's the one that I would recommend starting with. It's pretty much better than all of the other platforms combined. And then make content that helps your exact person, right? And it does not need to be fancy content. It does not need to be fancy editing. It doesn't need to have a studio quality. It doesn't need to have a nice camera with a nice lens, anything like that. A lot of the time it can be incredibly boring, incredibly simple content like recording a Loom video and just recording stuff on your screen, or something incredibly simple like that where you can make a ton of money. And if you don't believe me, just look at my client, Carla Sinkson. She gets 100 to 200 views per video, and she closed a contract for over 6 figures from a channel with 1.5 thousand subscribers. So here's the Claude prompt to get started with this. You can screenshot this prompt and put it in, and this will get you started in the right direction. With that being said, I do highly recommend you attend our live training if you want more information on what ideas to pick for your YouTube channel, because that is actually really crucial and the ideas can make or break a video. So again, click that link in the description, the pinned comment below. All right, so next is to chase one rabbit. So inbound means content, and content means a platform. And here's where people blow it. They try to do all of them at once. Don't. Okay, pick one platform, go all in, and win it. There's an old proverb, chase 2 rabbits and you'll catch none. It's true. If you spread yourself thin, you will catch nothing. Win one platform big and the rest get easy and you just send people over, right? I have literally never, not even under any circumstance, seen a beginner win on all the platforms at once. The only people who pull it off are the ones who have hundreds of thousands of dollars to spend per month on a giant team, right? Alex Hormozi literally spends over $300,000 a month on his content team. That is not you, not yet. And the best platform by far is YouTube, right? Some of the smartest people online say the same thing. YouTube builds trust like nothing else. And a video can find you views for years, right? It's not like the other platforms where you post a video and it works for like 3 hours and then it's dead. On YouTube, you can get sales from videos that you posted 5 years ago. We literally closed a 6-figure contract from a video that we posted 5 years ago. So yeah, YouTube is your client machine. So here's how to get started. Make a YouTube channel today for free, film on your phone, that's enough, or just record your screen. Or like I said before, you can just record your screen. One video a week aimed at one person. That is the whole job, right? Make one helpful video a week for your ideal client avatar. And then the Claude prompt here is, I'm starting a YouTube channel for niche. Give me a simple 4-week plan, 1 video a week with a title and 3 talking points each. And then tell it to interview you. All right, so next, what exactly do you sell? Because here's the beautiful part. On YouTube, you can sell almost anything, but I'd start with one of 2 things. The first one is affiliate marketing, right? This is a drip, it's passive, you can set it and forget it. You basically just find great products that you actually believe in. You talk about them, you link them in your description, your pinned comment, someone buys and you get paid passively. So if you're a very busy person, I would recommend starting here. Door 2 is a service. You do a thing for someone and Claude does the heavy lifting. Less passive, but way more money and way faster. And services are everywhere. So 73% of US businesses are service businesses. Most of the economy in first world countries run on services. People pay good money to have things done for them, okay? And a good example of this is Judd. He's a tech career guy and he even got featured in Business Insider. We helped him grow his channel and his YouTube business. He landed his first high ticket client and now he's crushing it on YouTube. So here's how to start. Too busy? Affiliate marketing, right? Just promote 2 or 3 products you love, drop the links. This can get you to 10,000 a month on its own. I've made over $1 million from affiliate marketing alone, but it doesn't really scale, right? You are gonna hit a ceiling and you're not gonna be able to get above that ceiling. If you want real money and you don't wanna have to get that many views to make the money, I highly recommend one service, one price aimed at your niche. So start lower ticket and simple, and Claude is gonna help you deliver it fast. So here's the prompt. I help person with problem design one simple service offer that I can sell, what's included, the outcome, and at a starting price, and keep it lean. And then again, make sure you have it interview you until it has enough context to give you a good answer. All right, next you might be thinking, but Shane, I need millions of views for this, right? No, you don't. You need way fewer views than you think. Let me show you the math. Conservative, but doing that on purpose, okay? This is actually very conservative, by the way. Start with 50,000 views a month. That's between 1 to 2,000 views a day. 2 out of 100 people click your link. Some of them grab your free thing. That's an opt-in. A few of those people raise their hand to work with you. Half show up. A couple say yes. 2 clients, $5,000 each. That's $10,000 a month. And 1,000 views a day is nothing. 20 videos getting 50 views a day each, and you're there. And the old videos keep working while you sleep, right? We pull around 1 million views a month passively just from older videos. And like I said, Carla's a great example of this. Got like 100, 200 views per video, 1,400, 1,500 subscribers, and she closed a 6-figure deal. So you don't need to be famous, you need to reach the right people. So here's how to start. Do the math for your goal, decide your monthly number, work backwards. How many clients do you need? How many views do you need? You'll be shocked how small it is. Again, Again, these are very conservative numbers. Then just post consistently until the views compound, right? If one video gets 100 views per day, you're only gonna need about 15 videos until you're getting 1,500 views a day and hitting this goal. Copy this prompt, put it into Claude, and tell it to interview you until you have the right answer. Okay, so last thing, and this is the most important. This whole thing works on one rule. Use Claude to make stuff better, not to make AI slop, okay? Because here's the truth that nobody wants to say. All these internet gurus are telling you to make AI slop, right? And the internet is drowning in AI slop right now. Lazy garbage pumped out by people who don't care, and people hate it, okay? And YouTube hates it as well. That's why they're demonetizing and banning a bunch of channels. People and YouTube are getting pickier every single month. So slop gets ignored, but real value gets paid. So use AI as a tool to help you get the job done faster, do it better, and make more of it. But do not try to just make pure AI slop. It's like a knockoff, right? It looks the same on the shelf, but it falls apart in a week. Do not be the knockoff. Use Claude to give people a real win, something useful, something that actually works, and that's the whole game, right? That's your whole moat. So a good example of this is Isaiah. He's a vocal coach, brand new channel, nobody knew him, but his videos give a real win on the spot. You watch and you sing better in 5 minutes. That builds trust fast. No slop, just value. And he made about $28,000 in a single month from YouTube. He didn't trick anybody, he just helped them and he got paid for it. So here's how to start. Before you post anything, just ask, does this give someone a real win? If no, fix it. Use Claude to sharpen and improve, never to fake it. And quality is the whole advantage. Now here's a Claude prompt that you can use. Copy and paste this into Claude, fill in the details, and again, tell it to interview you until it has enough context to give you the best possible answer. So that's it. This is the one Claude AI side hustle that I'd start first in 2026. Find a service that people are already paying for, use Claude and AI to make it better, and then also use Claude and AI to serve that person better by making content on social media. This is a time-tested, proven strategy that's worked over and over again for tons of other people. Now, I know that 99% of you out there are gonna enjoy the free Claude skills, the free prompts, even the free live training that I'm gonna be doing this week. Again, click the link in the description in the pinned comment below. You're also gonna enjoy the free content, but you're never gonna work with me one-on-one, and that is completely fine. But there's gonna be a small amount of you out there that want that one-on-one help, right? You wanna save a massive amount of time, effort, and money having an expert just literally teach you one-on-one how to do it yourself, or you want us to literally just do it for you. And if that sounds like you, go ahead and click the link in the description in the pinned comment below to book a call. We're accepting about 3 to 5 people right now, and we only accept about 18% of people who apply. In fact, it's a bit less than that now. And these are the types of people we typically work with. Business owners, online and some types of in-person business owners, YouTubers who are getting views, but they're struggling with monetization, YouTubers who are crushing it, but they want to crush it even harder, and people who want to treat YouTube like a business, right? People who are very serious about growing and making money on YouTube, and they want to treat it like a business. So if that sounds like you, go ahead and book that call. Click the link in the description and the pinned comment below, and we look forward to talking to you. And if you want to check out an example of one of our clients who absolutely crushed it, you can check out an example of Sean by clicking right here.